Morning everyone, we're going to try something a little different this morning. Normally when I start off my videos, you're looking at the back side of my truck, or the back of my truck, front of my trailer. Today we have 10 yards to do. I figured about 12 to 14 acres all total with these yards. They're quite big yards, and being one mower today, this morning, we're going to do the small yards first. Our normal size yards, I'd say, 100 by 200 lots. So we'll be able to get through those, they're a ways out and everything, and 3 of them are in a gated community. So I will get hopefully a little bit of footage of us going through the gates and stuff there, but those are pretty convenient, pretty easy. We use the bagger on them. I use the bagger a lot just because of I don't have to go over things twice, and there's places for me to dump on site, and it don't take any more time. It just convenient for me. It makes things easier for me. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be 80 degrees again today. Slight chance of rain, but hopefully we don't get any rain, and then hopefully by the time we're done with these yards in the gated community there, that our belt will be in for our second mower, and then we can start hitting them big yards. So we will keep going, and we'll see you at the next yard. We're at our first yard. We decided to do things a little differently. Instead of heading to the gated community, we figured we start here. It's a little closer to the dealership, so hopefully by the time we're done with this big old huge yard, they will have that belt in, and we can go pick it up. It'll save us at least a half hour in driving. Vicki grabs my attention. We have a major catastrophe. She went to start the weed whacker, and the rope broke. So let's see what we can do with this. Missing a little part. Missing a weed whacker. What I gotta do is fish that string out of there and put it back in through there. This shouldn't be too bad of a fix. We'll get you a good view here. Yeah, I guess you can see that. And pinch it off to the side here. Grab a hold of it. Oh yeah. Things are getting better now. Tie this around the screwdriver here so I don't lose the end of it. Now I'm going to use, I don't know, it's just like a double knot. Loop it through once, loop it through twice. Oh, forget, yeah, I get some of that. And I just pull it tight there, and it should stay without a problem. That's done. That's not too bad. I'll probably get another wrap on this. So what I just got to do, spin it around. There, we put another wrap of tension on there. Yeah, that goes back nice. Goes back really nice. Okay. Went a little easier than I thought it was gonna. Well, that works. Now this. There we go. Alright, it's all slid together. Amazing. It's going together easier than I thought it was going to go together. Let's give her a pull here. Yeah, I use Dolmar weed whackers. Domar and Makita are the same company now because Makita bought out Domar. But this model is a 245.4. It's a good weed whacker, but it's got a little underpowered. My other weed whacker that I got is a 246.4, so it's just a little bit more horsepower. But being a 4-stroke over a 2-stroke, I like these a lot better. This has not been started yet today. I just turned it on, no choke, no priming, no nothing. Should start within 2 pulls. Okay, it started in 1 pull. This is why I like these weed whackers here. These are just, I don't have to worry about it warming up like a 2-stroke. You have to feather the throttle. These, they just take a beating. First pull, and I'm wide open. As you know, on a cooler day, you have to feather the throttle just a little bit, a couple times, but most time with these weed whackers, you first pull, second pull, and they are ready to go. That's why I like them so much. Here's my other one. They work really good. They all both about the same. That's another thing fixed on the fly. You're always constantly trying to keep up on everything, trying to keep everything ready to go. Okay, now this yard is just an absolute nightmare most of the time. It's an on-call basis, and the person's trying to sell it. But the problem is, we only cut about once a month or once every 2 months, whatever they call it. But the problem we have is these little weeds right here like this. If you go a little too fast, they stick up. And I don't know if you can see any of that I've already done. Well, we're back from the dealership. I got the belt, and now I got to put the belt on to get started here. Vicky's already cutting. This yard is about 2.5 acres or something like that. Let's see what we can do. Feed her up in through the front. I got the belt on the back pulley. It's pulled in tight. I have a diagram of how this goes. I'm thinking this should go around this tension idler pulley there. Comes around here on this one. And I don't know where we go from there. Thought maybe the belt was too short, but I'm thinking it's not. Belt comes from the back on the clutch. Comes up on this idler pulley over to this spindle here, comes around this spindle, and then this side comes up through this idler. This is around the tension idler here, around this idler wheel, and then comes up to the spindle. Now, the problem I'm going to have is getting this all to work. There is, I don't know if you can see this right here. There is right here
don't know if you can see this on the video or not, but there's a spot for a breaker bar. So I am going to grab the breaker bar and pull this back, take the tension, take the tension off the belt, and so I can pull the belt over to this one. So let's give this a shot. I'll get this open here. First thing you're gonna do, make sure the blades are spinning in the same direction. Spinning that way, that's spinning that way. They're all spinning clockwise. Without a diagram, I did put it on right, just by guessing, I guess. And you just keep on working at it. So we'll let you go for a little bit, let you watch Vicki for a while, and then we'll keep on pushing. Okay, we finally got the yard done after going to the repair shop and getting a belt, putting the belt on. Altogether, I'm thinking we lost about 2 hours. So we're not going to be able to make that 2 hours back up, so we'll just work 2 hours longer. That's just the way lawn care works. Don't have a choice, because you have to keep working, you have to keep pushing, and these people rely on you to cut their lawns at a certain time, or not a certain time, but just a certain day, or within a couple days anyhow. But you cannot skip over a lawn if it needs to be cut. You have to keep cutting. So with this one being cut, I don't know if we'll be cutting this the rest of the year. It should be it, but this is just there's a lot of sand, a lot of moss, and trees, oak trees everywhere. So the house is for sale, so hopefully they sell it so we don't have to do a cleanup on this, because the cleanup on this yard is about 6 hours. 4 to 6 hours, depends on how much rain we get, how dry the leaves are, or how wet they are. And how, if the leaves are wet, it just slows us down, and it takes twice as, not twice as long, but it takes longer to do it. So we're gonna go grab something to eat before we head out to do our next yards, because we're going to be about a half-hour drive to the next yards. Okay, we got these all done here. Saw some younger gentleman cutting grass here, one next door to us, and he's still in high school. He's got a smaller zero turn, and he's got a little pickup, a little trailer. I think there's a weed whacker. I don't even know if he has a blower, but he's out cutting grass. Okay, Anybody says that they cannot make money or they don't know how to make money or they're struggling, you cannot, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess anybody can make money if they really, really want to. That young gentleman, he's out working in his community, cutting grass. Yes, it's a gated community. Yes, he can drive what he's driving, but he still takes effort to go out and do what he is doing. So anybody can make money if they try.
On the trailer.
Okay, so we're done in this area, and we're gonna push on to the next rest of the day. We got quite a bit of work to do, so it'll be just about dark. So we will see you at the next yard. Okay, we are finally done. We got all our lawns done. It's what, 8:15 in the evening here. We had a few setbacks with the belt for the lawnmower and the weed whacker, and with the recoil rope broke on that, but that was no big deal. So we pushed hard through today. Got done about 2 hours later than I wanted to, so it's not too bad. But tomorrow brings another day. Cutting around the lake, so it shouldn't be too bad tomorrow. But reached up to 85 today, so slowed us down a little bit. Got a little steamy on us, but everybody have a good evening, and we'll talk at you tomorrow.